Peace? My name is your Dragon of Chaos. I'm your friendly neighborhood reviewer, player, and all that type of things related to video games and kind of nerds and geek stuff as well. Um, Today I'm just doing a short little review of my thoughts and opinions on Wildstar. Now that I've tested out, I've tried various classes and different factions, and just took a quick look at this. This is something that a good friend of mine uh, requested I play and give it a try to see how I liked it. Now, playing around with it, uh, well, playing around with it, I found it pretty good, pretty responsive, and generally speaking, for the art style, I like the art style. It does have a very WoW style of feel to it. Part of that, from what I understand, is because some of the devs might have been part of the Blizzard team at some point. At least that's what I've read online. Um, the combat style is a bit different from what I'm used to with most MMOs. If you've seen MMOs with similar combat styles, I probably haven't played them then. But it is kind of refreshing. It does feel more active instead of just locking onto a target, running up and going through your different attacks and abilities while standing stationary. This at least feels more of a action adventure style. And I actually kind of enjoy that. I like just jumping around, moving, and it just gives it that synergy, that kind of feel. Don't want to say synergy, but it does give it that frenetic pace that keeps you interested. Now, for the audio, I do enjoy the voice actors they used and the dialogue of what limited they have. It's nothing like, say, the Old Republic, where every single quest giver seems to have their own lines and dialogues, but they do at least have some things to say. Um, I have noticed that they also do tend to be kind of cliched character archetype, so to speak. Like Deadeye does sound like a Western gunslinger. The queen of the little animal people, or cat race, whatever you want to call them, she kind of sounds how you would expect, kind of bouncy, bubbly, that kind of thing. The big soldiers also have that military sound like you would expect from a lot of the old military sergeants and that kind of thing, big, boisterous. So, while it is cliched, it is kind of fun as well, and I kind of enjoy that. Uh, the crafting system I haven't found out how to do yet. Level 9 here, and while I like doing a little bit of crafting, I still haven't seen it, but I'm not playing the settler type. I'm playing the soldier in this one. I'm playing scientist on another one. The scientist really haven't gone far in. Soldier seems pretty easy to get their side missions done. Explorers, I've heard there's a lot of running around. Haven't tried that yet. And I may at some point in the future if I have time. But as of right now, this is how much I've been able to get done. Uh, as for what I think about the story, it does seem kind of interesting. I am more inclined to play the Exiles over the Dominion or whatever their faction name, the other guys. Just because, well, I do like playing the rebels, people trying to keep their freedoms, but that's just how I roll. As the other side, I don't really care for them, but they do seem to have their own interesting parts as well. I did play the dragon type people. I believe they're called Draken or something to that effect. And I did play a Slayer, and seeing that's actually why I'm playing not Slayer, Stalker, I'm sorry. But that's why I'm playing one on this side as well, is just because I discovered it's one of my favorite classes. I did enjoy the engineer to a bit. I like sometimes having pets, but this is actually seems one of the faster paces, or faster paced classes. As you can see here, I am looking around, questing, doing things of that nature, and I am a bit of a completionist, so I do have a tendency to do all the quests possible. But would I, if I had time, would I play this game? Probably so. It's like I said, it's one of the more interesting games I've played. I like many of the components, and I haven't had many issues with the game. It runs plenty fast. It doesn't hog the resources like some games I've played. The only real issues I've seen is just a few quests that seem kind of buggy or don't give proper explanation how to do them. And I'm sure I can go online to see if they truly are bugged or if I just missed something, but that's just what I've been given the impression thereof. Also, while I haven't gotten to the end game, I have heard that the end game is somewhat lacking or not very productive, should I say. And that's the same goes for the PvP. This game does have PvP, like many MMOs, but apparently once you get the higher tier armor, you can just run through lower tier people. But that's just what I've heard on other people from other people, and I haven't gone there to test it, see if that's changed since this game first came out. Since this game has recently gone from pay to play to free to play. So that might have been something they changed. I can't say. Since I can only do it from the slower part. If anyone has any comments to see if anything I've missed or suggestions, feel free to post. And I certainly don't mind learning more about this game since at some point in the future, once I finish finish beating Witcher 3, and I don't think I'll ever really finish beating Ark, but playing all the other games I'm currently playing around with, I might come back to this game and give it a try. Anywho, that's my review, and my final score for this game is everything combined. I will give this game probably around an 8.5 in quality of game, gameplay, and everything. That's just a total average. Um, I know I didn't cover the music score, and the music score is, while not exceptional, is not bad either. So that's just what, going off the cuff of what my review will be, is around 8.5 in total. Anyways, I try to keep this short and sweet. So I thank you for your time, and I hope you have a good night. And as always, have fun and be safe.